basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Paxson. Keith is out there with Towns, and it's Wright in at the 2.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. And Indiana making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
Stewart.
Pistons on defense. Here's Hendricks. 9 points last game. Stewart passes to Hendricks. The 3 ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. Keith's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Buries it from 3-point range.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside. Keith's got 49 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Paxson with the steal. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And again for 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. Here's Hendricks. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Look, how much weight do players put on individual awards or something like an all-star nod?
You know, I think players always have a level of respect for each other, but awards help validate your level of respect. How you win, how you perform, consistency, and awards are typically well-earned and well-deserved. As a matter of fact, in most cases, they are well-earned and deserved, and players acknowledge that and respect that.
And the first one drops. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Detroit's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Paxson's got 11 points.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now the Pistons with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Towns for 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hendricks passes to Caffey. Here's Freeman. And the rejection by Towns. Shot clock at 5. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Keith. That one falls, coming off of Paxson's feed. Paxson's got assist number 5 here tonight. The Pacers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Here's Hendricks. It's rebounded by Towns.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Clark has got the ball here for the Pacers. And stolen by Wright. Paxson outside. Launches it. Another 3 for Detroit.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And so it's Indiana with it, following the 3 by Detroit. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Hendricks, following the bucket by the Pistons. Takes the three. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half. Filling it up.
The Pacers shooting around 29% from the floor. A tough night for them all around on the offensive end. To the paint. To halt the run. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And here are the Pistons now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. The 3 from Mills. And another 3 for Detroit.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Mills with the steal. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
6th in opponent shooting percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in terms of opponent scoring, defending with effort, keeping the points that they give up to a minimum.
It's been a great season for them so far defensively. Like you said, as active as they are, it's very hard to find high percentage looks against them.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Perkins, he's checked in for Clark. And a switcher also for Detroit. Westbrook's checked in. So he comes up empty, missing both. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players.
Swiped away. Here's Keith, and there's the drive.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Perkins. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Hits it again. Wow. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The Pistons have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. Morris checked in for Indiana. Indiana's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Paxson. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paxson's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And guys, they've allowed an embarrassing number of points off those turnovers.
Well, you really put your defense in a tough spot. You compromise your defense when you fumble the ball away like that.
Nailed from 3-point land.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Knocked away. Westbrook against Trent. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
First personal foul, 3rd team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
For the Pacers.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
First free throw is good. Detroit making a switch here. White's checked in. Trent hits them both. And it's Mills with the ball for the Pistons. For three, Paxson. A three-pointer is right on target. Paxson's got 22 points.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's Perkins. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Pass to Keith. Another bucket. Wow.
The assist.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. Here is Keith after Indiana gets the three. There's the triple. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Indiana's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Here's Perkins, and he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 22.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's Keith. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Now here's Wright. 17 points for him last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Detroit. Launches a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now here's Perkins. Defense right on him. Can they get it? Paxson pulls it in. Paxson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Keith. Yet another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Perkins dishes to Moore. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's the teardrop. Pass to Paxson. To the middle. Here's Keith. And yet another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Offensive rebound. Perkins kicks to Trent. They set the screen. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here is Perkins after the basket by Detroit. Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it. Here's Wright, and the dunk by Wright.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
And now quick review at the numbers for Wright. Averaging about 15 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Miller passes to Hernandez. 5 on the clock. Here's Caffey. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And the Pistons with possession here. Here's Towns. And here's Mills from the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For 3.
Mills has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Now here's Perkins, covered by Mills. Looking to end the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
5th in assists. And they also show up in the top 5 in defensive field goal percentage. A terrific job of helping one another on that end.
You pointed out their top 3 ranking in points allowed. Opponents have to match their effort on defense because they know their own points are going to be hard to come by. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. 1:11 left in the first half of the game. For 3, Paxson. Another 3 for Detroit.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Now here's Perkins. He's got 23. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Keefe's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. From past the arc. And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's the Pacers with the ball, following the 3 by Detroit. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Westbrook. Got it up. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drum line. They're measuring up the shot. USA close. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Detroit Pistons.
They have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Check out the Pistons. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.